model to life with MCV products. Visit them on the World Wide Web at mcvproducts.net.
Hi guys, we're back with another live stream build for the live stream build series, which right now with the way things are going with my mom and her health, I can't really sit down and do long form videos and multiple videos of builds. So you just kind of have to I'm building only really in the live streams. So I don't have, it's kind of hard to stop and do in progress videos when I'm building during a live stream. But it is what it is, and we are moving forward with that. So anyway, I was kind of looking for something quick to build, and last time was Ollie's. I picked this up for $13. This is the Revell Snap Tite Max Ford F-150 SRT Raptor kit. Before you go poo-poo, and it was a Snap Tite kit. This is a really nicely detailed kit. It has a really nice interior to it. The body looks really nice. It's just a curbside, but it has a lot of detail for what it is, especially for $13. I also went with this because I picked up some Krylon Fusion in a paint and a color that I really wanted to try out. And I thought, well, if I try it out on a $13 kit and screw it up, then $13. So this kit as it comes is in red, but it's just a basic red plastic where what we use is Krylon, the Fusion paint, which admittedly is for lawn furniture, in the gloss burgundy, which I really like the way that turned out. As you can see, it's a nice color. And the first time I painted this, it came out perfect, but unfortunately, while the paint was still wet on the cab, I knocked it off my bench onto the floor, screwed it all up. So after I stripped it and redid it, after I painted the second time, I saw some spots where I had not gotten everything completely smoothed back out from the stripping of the previous paint. So it's not as good as it should have been. But again, it's a $13 kit, so I didn't really want to go into stripping it a second time for it to get it right. And I figured this is just a sit on the wall type, wall in the case type kit. But even there, it still turned out really well. It is a curbside, but it's a new tooling, so it's not, your old 12-piece snap tight kits from the past. We on the bottom, we just we painted it with a flat black and like our exhaust and whatnot with a silver, and just did a silver and gray dry brush over the rest of it. We used our Vallejo black gray, which is kind of a rubber black. We used that to do the spare tire, and all the plastics on the entire truck we were done in that gray black or black gray Vallejo paint, because it's the color I use when I do my rubber for my 3D printed tires. Because I just wanted all the plastics on the truck to match. Say this one. The only thing that is a real disappointment to me in this kit, and on some of these Snap Tite Max kits, they come with stickers and decals. Well, this one just had the stickers, and I wasn't going to use them. But again, the paint job was already kind of messed up a little bit, so it was a $13 kit again. I went ahead and put them on, and I would have been happier with them as decals, but they wasn't bad as a sticker. The only ones that really make them look like stickers are the badges on the tailgate, because they're bigger than the badge they're supposed to go on. So you have that like clear film showing around the edges. If you can see that a little bit on those. Had I thought about it ahead of time, I could have sanded the raised badging off, and then the stickers would have laid flat, and that clear film would have disappeared. So like it did on the side. And if I were doing this again, I would do that way, and then I could bury the stickers under a layer of clear, and they would be just fine. But yeah, they are F-150 Raptor badge on the hood. The Raptor badges on both the fenders. It's got the 6.2 liter badge here on the door. And I said, yeah, it's got your F-150 and your Raptor badges in there. Blue oval on the back. And then I used one of STS's Missouri license plates to put on here for it to make it all official like. And then I used the Ford Raptor license plate. I put it on the front. I did not peel the sticker off. I just cut around it and left the backing on it and glued the paper backing to the front grill bumper slash. And opposite for all the plastics that were supposed to be black on the body that were attached to the body, we painted with the Vallejo, and then we used a black primer and the Vallejo on the separate parts, like the mirrors and these grills and the scratch guards around the bed and stuff like that. The only real modification I made to the kit was I don't know where Scully's at. We'll just give him here. This will work. And in hindsight, it really didn't matter a whole lot, but it does look better the way it is. The area here underneath the wipers was actually molded into the same body plastic. There was no space there. So I used my scribing tool and took that out. Of course, the blacks around on the license plate when you're looking at it in person, kind of, or the windshield. It's late, guys. Forgive me. I've been dealing with Mom for a lot of days and a lot of hours. So it does show here, like I get the light reflecting on it. You can see where the difference between the gloss paint and the flat paint. So it does look better that way. But that was the only mod that I did to the kit. I mean, if you had one of these and wanted to do it, you could easily swap out the wheels and tires. I think I kind of like those. If I do grab another one of these kits, I will probably take the sticker set and send it down to Terry at STS and have him print up a set of decals for this kit. Other than that, it went together great. We did a gray interior. We did a black wash on that to bring the details out. I've got pictures of the interior. I will add to the pictures at the end of the video. And that gray I used was actually just the gray primer. And then I went back with a wash of the Vallejo black to get into all the grooves in the seats and whatnot. You do get stickers for the instrument cluster and for the center console display, so it looks really nice. So I got pictures of that. I'll show you in the video later on. But yeah, I'm real happy with the way this turned out. I did a little silver paint on that third brake light, and then once that dried, I put a little transparent red on the top, so we do have the third brake light there. I did debate painting the inside of the bed with the same black gray to look like a bed liner, but I thought, nah, I'm not going to go that far. It even comes down to, see if I can get in there and show it. It has the detail for the little pole that raises up to be handled for when you're climbing up into the bed on the tailgate. So it's got really great detail. And if somebody really wanted to, I mean, you could cut the hood open and put it in a radiator and stuff and cut the engine out of the bottom and, make it into a full kit. But it looks great as a curbside. Again, I picked it up from Ollie's. I had it for $12.99, $13. I got a moth on me. So I think it was a great buy. I mean, other than the mistake I made by dropping the paintwork on it, this would have been a perfect come out almost perfect. And I probably will. I know it's not going to win any awards, which I don't really care about anyway. But I will probably take it to a couple of the shows just to throw it out there and see if anybody actually recognizes it as being the Snap Kit. So with that, I'm going to say, before I waffle too much longer, if you want to get one of my shop cards, just email me your address and I'll send it to you. It doesn't matter where you live at, we'll get you one. And with that, I'm going to say good morning, good evening, good night, depending on where you are in the world when you watch this here video, and we will see you on the next one. Bye.